Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Mike, aka Scarfinger, aka PTCAC representative. And I know I told y'all that I was recording a bunch of things at the same time, but this is honestly about 2 hours after I recorded the last one. And I sat down a minute ago and started asking myself some questions like, what's wrong? Like something doesn't seem right. Apparently I forgot to put my shirt back on. So I was just sitting here just like man tits out, like I just started talking and I was like, something doesn't seem right about this. Apparently I forgot to put my shirt back on. So that happened. So today I'm going to answer a question that somebody asked me. I was talking to someone new, someone that I didn't really know very well, and I was telling them about what I do. And they asked me about what do I prefer doing more, wax melts or candles. And so I decided to come here and answer that question. 100% is wax melts. There is no, it's not even close. Like, nope, not one bit. It is not close. It is wax melts. Here's why. Candles require a lot of testing, like a lot of testing. You have to make sure that everything is working for each candle that you make. You pretty much have to make a batch and then you have to test one of them because you have to make sure that the wick is working correctly with the wax and your fragrance oil. Changing the fragrance oil changes everything, and wicking is hard. It's really hard. Like I can't even begin to tell you how hard trying to figure out wicks are. I recently switched to wood wicks. I got some wood wicks on Amazon. I wanted to order from Wooden Wick Co., but I've seen a lot of people in the candle groups and stuff like that complain about the shipping, and I needed to get something done pretty fast. So I went ahead and I just got some wood wicks and started playing around, and I really like wooden wicks as opposed to dealing with regular wicks. There's no comparison. But I like wax melts because you don't have to light them. I know some people do the thing where they use the tea lights instead of the electric. I am an electric warmer kind of guy. I prefer the electric warmer. It works out great for me. I don't have to, I put the wax melts in the tray. I flip the switch. They work. Perfect. The end. And for me, it's the only way that soy works out well for me. I tried the 464, which is the basic soy that a lot of people work with. And for the most part, until I stopped using 464, that's when I made a candle that actually worked out well. But it was when I decided to stop. So I switched when it came to making candles. I did not want to work with soy anymore. I know a lot of people work with soy and coconut and stuff like that because they're natural waxes. I mean, as natural as you can be, because of course you have to do something to the natural stuff to make it wax. But I've had a lot more luck with what they call 6006 for people. It's a paraffin soy blend, and I've had a lot more. I've gotten a lot more out of making the candles that I made with 6006. Now, it does mean that I can't really market my candles as natural and all of that kind of stuff. And for some people, that's gonna matter. It's gonna matter. Some people, that's gonna matter. But to be honest, most of the people that I know, they just want a good smelling candle. And that's what I can provide with 6006. I can provide it faster. It doesn't have to wait 2 weeks before you light the damn thing. It just works out a whole lot better. Like, it works out better for me, and it works out better for my customers, or the people that I give the candles to, people that I sell the candles to. It works out so much better. Now, there are some drawbacks about it, but if it comes to when it comes to making candles, I prefer Parasoy. I will probably always go with a soy blend of some sort. I don't think I'm going back to just straight soy. Not at all. I don't think that's gonna happen. So I may try some different things in the future, but for right now, when it comes to making candles, it's definitely 6006. I do want to try to make some with Pro Blend. Once the holidays are over and shipping and stuff calms down, I can probably I want to try Pro Blend for melts and Pro Blend for candles. I think for those who don't know, Pro Blend is another Parasoy, but the ratio is closer to 50-50. I think the ratio for 6006 is 70-30 paraffin. If I'm not mistaken, it's closer to 70-30 paraffin. But just melts just work out so much better. I can make a whole bunch of them easier. I can test them a lot easier for the throw. It just works out better for me. And I think switching to a Parasoy will actually get rid of the most dreaded thing that I have when it comes to making melts, which is frosting. Frosting doesn't affect your wax melts or your candles, but it just doesn't look great. And when all of my melts so far have been soy. All of it's been soy. And for those I haven't had a whole lot of issues with, but I think I can get a lot more if I went Parasoy for the melts. But once I do that, I will separate the two. I will separate the stuff that I made that was soy, and I will separate the stuff that I made that was Parasoy, so that when you are making your purchase, if that matters to you, you have this other avenue. And for melts, I'm depending on how it goes with the Parasoy, I may still keep some soy around and let it be what it is. But I prefer the Parasoys now. It's not even close. And so I would like to get into some Parasoy melts, whether it's some Pro Blend or some Pillar of Bliss from Nature's Garden, which a lot of people speak very highly of. I think that's what I want to do. But if you're asking me to choose between melts or candles, I am going to choose melts, 100%. And when I find my mica powders, which I have no idea where my mica powders went to, when I find my mica powders, some of these are actually going to have some mica in it, so they look really cool once they actually start melting down and the mica powders start spinning around and stuff like that. It looks really, really stinking cool. So I'm gonna play around with that. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of things. You can't really put mica powder in candles because it'll clog up wicks, and then it'll put your fire out, and then you basically have a wickless candle with a wick in it, but it's a wick that you can't use. So you're just going to put that onto a candle melter, and then just kind of go from there. I want to do more of those too. I have a few wickless candles, and I kind of want to do that too. And I also want to get bases to sell, because I know not everybody has access to them for using candles wickless. So that's a whole thing. I would sell 1 million wickless candles if it meant I didn't have to worry about wicking. Putting wicks in candles is the absolute worst. It is the bane of my existence right now. Hands down. There's nothing else really that bad about this. All of this stuff goes pretty easily. So yeah. So if like I said, melts over candles all day, every day. And I have a few different melters, so like I can put some in that melter and and it could be one fragrance one day. I put something else over there, and it could be another fragrance. Everything is good. And like, you know, maybe that it might be a lot easier to just light this candle or light that candle, but I like the whole melts thing, and I can mix some stuff up. Like if I get a hankering, that's a word. If I get a hankering and I want to see if like a pineapple and cinnamon rolls smell, pineapple cinnamon rolls, does that smell good? You know what? I could do that easily. I can't do that I can't do that very well with a candle. And if it doesn't go well, I could just pop that joint in the freezer, have it pop right on out, throw it in the trash if it doesn't work. Can't really do that with a candle. I don't really want to waste a whole candle and throwing that in the trash. So yeah, that's the thing. So to answer the question, melts over candles all day, every day. Do your things. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. Website is ptcachandcrafted.com, and I'll be back with at least one more video, same shirt, but one more video real soon. Peace out to the Warriors, yo.